keep in mind that if you are going after something new, you have to build a new community. And of course, some communities will be much newer than others. If you are, let's say, going after the same industry that you used to work in, but you're trying out a new functional area, there are going to be overlaps in your old community and your new community. So obviously, it's not a brand new community necessarily, but you are going to have to meet new people that are relevant to your job search today. And I would say that if I had to summarize who you need to meet, it's decision makers, influencers, and connectors. Decision makers are the actual hiring managers, the C-level executives, depending on how high up you're going into the organization, even board members who might have a say in your hiring. And so you want to make sure that as you put yourself out there, you are actually targeting people who are making the decision about your hire. You also want to target the influencers. So these are folks, could be a well-positioned recruiter. It could be someone that you would be collaborating with very heavily on the job, who might not be working directly with the new role or underneath the new role or managing the new role, but they influence absolutely who gets hired into that new role. So there are a number of different players in the hiring process who might not be in the final decision, but can influence the decision. And then, of course, there are connectors. There are people in your network, I hope, who know a lot of people. They are social beings, or they just have a really good handle on keeping in touch with people. They have a good memory for people. They develop good rapport and good relationships. Connectors are terrific people to have in your community if you don't already have them, because they can help hook you into the professional associations, the virtual conferences that you should go to, and then, of course, potentially even leads and introductions for your search. You also want to be thinking about in your new community expanding to people that you don't know today. You know, there's a reason why LinkedIn allows you to see 3 connections out. There was actually a study of job seekers, not done by LinkedIn, but it actually is the study of job seekers who found a job, and they asked one simple question: how did you find the job that you accepted? And it wasn't an immediate connection or a connection of that person. It was actually a connection of a connection of a connection. So 3 connections out or more. And it was in that study that they coined the phrase strength of weak ties, that people that you don't know very well might actually be the better connections for your professional network. And so you want to think about that you want to make sure that you're not just putting yourself out there to people that you know very well, or that immediately come to mind, that you really expand your comfort zone and push yourself out there and not necessarily just do the easy thing. And then, of course, people hire people. I've said it multiple times. And decision makers are typically one level and more above you. And so I always challenge folks as they are networking, not just to reach out to peers, not just to reach out to, people who might be like their immediate hiring manager, but really aim to reach out to senior executives, or again, could be C-level executives, depending on how far out you are into your career. And I do have mid-career professional clients who are 15 plus years into their career. And when they think about going out 2 levels above them, they are looking at C-level executives, and it's intimidating, but that's what you might have to do.